Hello, everyone. My name is Joe Davis. I'm the Acupuncture Program Manager here at Crossover Health. Today, we'll be sharing just a few short Qi Gong exercises to introduce you to what might be new for some of you. I encourage everyone to get up and give it a try, and be aware that we'll be having a Thursday morning 8 a.m. class that is for everyone to join if you care to explore these exercises in greater depth. So let's start with finding a space where we can stand. And I really encourage everyone to just jump in and try this. There's no secret sauce or anything. It's just a matter of giving it a shot. And the experience of actually trying the exercises will tell you much more about what Qigong can do for you than somebody talking to you about it. So let's find a place where we can stand with our feet on the ground, room enough to spread our arms without hitting anything. We're going to start out with a very, very simple set of exercises called moving the hinges. We'll gather the hands at the lower belly, lift the top of the head, and we're going to bring the chin towards the chest, the chin over to one shoulder, and then look up. And we'll swoop down across the front to the other shoulder and look up. There's a saying in Chinese medicine that a moving hinge never rusts. And if we want to support a foundation for lifelong vitality, it's really important that we find something to do every day that moves all the joints of the body. So here we are moving neck and shoulders. We'll come to center and we're going to roll the shoulders back. As we roll the shoulders back, we're going to start to cultivate a Qigong quality of motion. So what is a Qigong quality of motion? For our purposes today, it's going to be smooth, unhurried motion, ideally connected with the breath. So we'll work more deeply with the breath in a second, but just start to tune in and notice. Are you holding your breath? Is it stuck on the inhale or the exhale? We'll switch directions. And as we move the shoulders, we'll notice how the upper back feels, how the chest feels, and how up inside the armpits feels. Great. We'll come to center. Pinkies together. We'll roll the fingertips towards the nose, down and lift up. I'll pause here and let everybody catch up. The pinkies are facing up, the back of the palms are together. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, we'll go the other way. And we'll go back and forth just a couple times to warm up the wrists and elbows. Then we'll come here, spread the fingers wide apart, press out the palms, and we'll bring the fingers down to touch the thumb, and then open up. Just a couple times to get our awareness all the way out to the fingertips. Try to feel all 10 fingers. A lot of us feel thumb and forefinger, maybe pinky very easily. Let's see if we can feel all 10 fingers. Great. We'll relax the arms down and come to the hips. We'll put the hips in a circle. As we move all these big joints of the body, it's also an invitation to feel what's going on in that area. There's a saying in Chinese medicine, where the intention goes, the energy follows, right? So if we intend to feel our hips, our lower back, our lower bellies, the energy goes there also. Switch directions and automatically starts a healing process. Even these gentle motions start to break up any kind of stagnation that's been gathering in these areas from sitting too much, or whatever else your current lifestyle might be putting into your body. We'll bring the feet together and move the knees in a circle. And we'll go the other direction. All right, last set of joints is the one that's furthest away from our head, down in the feet and ankles. So this one's a little bit trickier, just because it's harder for us to feel this area. We're going to take a small step back, lift the heel up, and I have a little bit of pressure in the ball of my foot as I roll this ankle in a circle. Turning the ankle in a circle, I'm also going to notice my toes. And just like we tried to feel all 10 fingers, we're going to try to feel all 5 toes on each foot as we move them. And maybe you can't feel all 5. Maybe you have big toe, some number of toes, and then little toe. Let's switch directions. That's fine. As you do these exercises more often, you'll start to fill in the blanks, and the awareness will be able to get all the way out there and give you a little bit greater detail. We'll go to the other side also. Let's take a small step back, lift the heel, spread the toes, a little bit of pressure in the ball of the foot as we roll the other ankle in a circle. And we'll switch directions. And I'll shake it out a little bit. So we've just moved all the hinges, starting at the top hinge of the body, moving all the way to the bottom hinge of the body. We've woken up the body, connected our mind and awareness into what's going on here. Now we're going to do a couple exercises to break up stagnation. So stagnation is one of the roots of disease in Chinese medicine. So I invite you to just join in and give these a try. For all these exercises, it's not important that you do them right. The important thing is just try them. And over time, you'll sort them out. So the first exercise is called trembling horse. And this one is a big inhale up, really extend. And then as we exhale, we're going to make a little bit of a noise and shake. And we'll inhale up, full extension of the body, and then we're going to release any tension and throw it into the ground. Inhale up, and exhale. Shake it all. All right, that's our first exercise to break up stagnation. The next one is a little bit more grounding, a little bit more about shaking out any stagnation into the earth. So this one's borrowed, adapted from a 5 animal frolic exercise that we do together Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. So we're gonna inhale up, and as we exhale, fall onto your heels and release any tension into the ground. We'll inhale up, exhale. It doesn't have to be a hard stomp, it can be a gentle drop. Inhale up, exhale down. We'll just do 2 more. And just imagine any tension in your body going down into the ground. All right, we'll shake it out a little bit. So we moved all the hinges, we released some stagnation. Now we're going to start to cultivate energy in the centers of the body where we like energy to gather. Okay, so we'll start at the belly center. Let's start with the hands facing in front of the belly. I'm not in too tight here. I don't have my elbows back by my body. There's a nice sense of openness in the armpit, openness in the elbows. And before we do anything, we'll guide our awareness to the palms of the hands, which just means feel any sensations in the palms of the hands. Hot or cold, lively or dull, whatever it is for you, just notice. And with the awareness in the palms, we'll start to breathe. We'll inhale open, exhale, collect back towards center. Smooth, even motion, almost like there's a ball expanding between your hand and then contracting. Breath and movement together is one of the hallmarks of many Qi Gong practices. And we'll start to look for this Qi Gong quality of motion, smooth, unbroken motion connected with the breath. Releasing any sense of urgency, any sense of needing to be anywhere except for exactly where you are, doing exactly what you're doing. Excellent. One more breath at belly level. And then we'll come to center, and just for kicks, we'll play with a little circle. So we'll take this ball and we're going to roll it up and then down. So carving out a circle in our motion in space, keeping a sense that the palms are connected, and keeping that same sense of smooth motion, uninterrupted, almost like you're moving through something thicker than air, maybe water, like moving in a swimming pool. And we'll go the other way also. This is a Qigong exercise adapted from the martial arts practice of Tai Chi, or Tai Chi as we sometimes call it. And there's a lot of overlap between Tai Chi practice and Qigong practice. And let's come to center. We'll circulate down, and now we're going to hold the hands right at belly level for a second. Once again, check in with the sensations in the palms. And then we'll do our last exercise together. We're going to inhale up the outside, exhale down the center. Inhale, expand up towards the sky. Exhale, sink down towards the earth. This simple motion is sometimes called heaven and earth breathing or a Qi shower. The idea is that we're bringing all that open clarity of the air and the sky down through our head and our chest and releasing it into the stability of the ground. And for the last few breaths, really focus on making this smooth and easy. My breathing pace is my breathing pace. Yours might be faster or slower. We'll come up the outside. We'll sink down the center. This time, bring the hands right below the navel, palms facing in, one hand on top of the other. And take a second, eyes open or eyes closed, up to you, to feel all the sensations of your body. Like a soft, focused gaze on all the sensations you have from your head, chest, abdomen, hips, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet. Feel your feet solidly plugged into the ground. Feeling of solidity and continuity with the earth. And then take a second to just imagine or recognize a gentle lifting feeling at the very top of the head. And then between this gentle lift at the top of the head and this feeling of solidity at the bottom of the feet, we feel our hands on our bellies. Stable, calm, complete, unhurried. We'll slowly open the eyes, relax the arms down. One last circle. We'll bring the hands and the feet together, down the center line in front of the heart. And if you feel like it, give yourself a bow for trying something new. We'll be doing Qi Gong every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Similar exercises to this, but in a little bit greater depth. And it's a lot of fun. I encourage beginners to join. I encourage people that are experienced with it to join as well. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining.